Every year, men of great means globally await the publication of the richest man or the richest woman across different industries, in technology, in agriculture, and several industries really. And our expectation is that these people would either hail from somewhere in North America or South America, and we're not usually wrong because this is what has historically been. However, if I told you that the richest man that ever lived was not from any of these countries, would you believe? The richest man that ever lived hailed from Africa. Yes, our own Africa. Historians believe that with an inflation-adjusted fortune, his wealth in today's monetary value would amount to about $400 billion. Now, you would have to put together Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, and Bill Gates' total fortune in order to come even close to what that is. And that was from Africa. Allow me to introduce to you the great Mansa Musa I. Musa was born in 1280, and Mansa, which is attached to his name, means sultan in his native language. It could also be referred to as a military title, meaning conqueror or emperor. Mansa Musa ascended the throne in 1312. His kingdom was already wealthy, but his work in spreading trade made Mali the wealthiest kingdom in Africa. His riches came from mining deposits of salt and gold in the kingdom of Mali. During his 25-year reign, his conquest expanded the Malian Empire to include the current-day nations of Senegal, Mali, Burkina Faso, Niger, Guinea, and Côte d'Ivoire. Mansa Musa was not only famous for his wealth, but also for his generosity, his flamboyance, and his love for education. Ironic, right? An African leader that is concerned about enlightening his people. Between 1324 and 1325, Musa decided to embark on a pilgrimage to Mecca, but this trip was unlike any other. He literally paved his path with gold. On this journey, he was accompanied by 60,000 people and thousands of his and his wife's personal servants. His luggage included thousands of kilograms of gold. Some sources claim it was 2 tons of gold, while other sources claim it was 20 tons. His caravan stretched as far as the eyes could see, and it was claimed that it took a whole day for his caravan to pass. Returning to Timbuktu, Musa established a university, attracting students and scholars from across the globe, making Mali a center of knowledge in Africa. Musa tried to revive scientific movements in his country and sent scholars to Morocco, but sadly he passed away after abdicating the throne to his son Mega. Mansa Musa's pilgrimage, generosity, and reputation awakened the world to the immense wealth of Africa and Mali in particular. This spiked and accelerated the interest of Europe and the rest of the world to the immense treasures buried in the African continent. Colonial wars and the pillage of Africa were fueled by this greed to forcibly take the resources that great African rulers like Mansa Musa built great empires and kingdoms with. Now, why is Mali poor? Today, modern-day Mali, like many other African countries, is termed a third world country. But our poverty has come as a result of foreign governments and African corporations, and also traditional African rulers exploiting Africa's rich resources for their development and for our impoverishment. Mali today is as rich, even if not richer, in natural resources as the reign of Musa. Multinationals from America, France, Britain, China, and other global players control the exploration and exploitation of Mali's gold, uranium, phosphates, kaolinites, salt, and limestone. Bauxite, iron ore, manganese, tin, and copper deposits are also being exploited by foreigners. This is why Mali is poor. Malians and indeed Africans need to take back ownership. The conflicts we see in Mali today and in most African countries are sponsored and instigated by these foreign actors to keep the people divided and to stop them from asking the right questions about their mineral resources. Now, what's the way forward? Africans, both within the continent and in the diaspora, need to come together, pool our resources and expertise to form large conglomerates that will become major players in the research, exploration, processing, and pricing of Africa's natural resources. It is time to restore Africa's glory like Mansa Musa, the pride of Africa. One Africa Initiatives believes that 1. Africa is not the impossible, barren continent that others paint it to be. Africa is rich and sufficiently endowed to be a great continent if it's allowed to mine, process, and refine its God-given resources in Africa by Africans before export. Number 2. We call on African Union and the ADB to facilitate the setting up of mega African corporations that will have financial muscle to fix the entire gamut of the mining value chain. And 3, finally, that all that Africa needs for modernization, she already has. Therefore, One Africa Initiatives calls on African leaders to look inwards for resources required for infrastructural transformation rather than going cap in hand to Europe, Asia, and America for slavish loans that tie them in perpetuity to the apron strings of other races. In conclusion, One Africa Initiatives challenges the youth of Africa to see Mansa Musa as an inspiration to do great things, to restore Africa to its place of pride among other continents in the world.